Alright, before I get going, let me show you something. In my gear video, I was talking about these gloves. So let me talk about them again. These are the Held Airstream II gloves. They're nice. They got this side here you get into, keeps your hands away from that vented surface. So it's warmer. And then in the summertime, you put it right there and you're right up against the vented surface. So they're pretty good, right? Now, how do you get them on? Well, let's see. Let's cinch. My sleeve is cinched all the way down. Let's try to put these bad boys on. First of all, they're really tight, so you're going to loosen everything up. Alright, now try to fit that gauntlet over my sleeve, and it doesn't want to go over, but there it is, it's over now. Let's give that a try. Oh God, it definitely does not like being over that sleeve, but let me give it a try. Spent all this money on them. Cinch down this sleeve. These are hard to get on. Alright. I guess that'll have to do. Golly, that was hard. Let's see if it works, though. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe I don't hate these gloves anymore. God, it was hard getting them on, though. They need to make a wider gauntlet. More salt. Oh joy. What's the temperature? 42, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm a happy guy. Put this on cruise control here and see if I can fiddle with these gloves a bit more. There we are. It's like $250 for these damn things, so I'm glad I'm using them, sort of, I guess. We'll see. $41 now. 16,181 miles on the 20-something. Got all my gear on today. I got all my super boots. Let me tilt this camera down just a wee bit. I don't know if you can see any of that. Anyway, I got on my super boots, my Aplinestars. Got on my jacket, got on my iron worker pants with the Kevlar and the knee protection. Super duper gloves. I like my Dainese better, but these are okay. And now, as I ride down here, this is a 1010 road. State Road 1010. They actually just call it 1010 Road. And I am trying to figure out where I might go for some food. I think I might go to Garner. Well, still got some snow. Garner might not be a bad thing to do. What's good in Garner? Alright, I'm thinking here. No. See, what I'm trying to do is have some fun riding. Even though I have work to do, I want to ride a little bit, have some fun. It's a beautiful day. So some nice comments on my recent video. It was a long one, kind of like this one I imagine it's going to be. If I put it out there. It's a long one. I'm going to put it out there. My mind is always in the gutter. I got plenty of gas. Taking the back roads. Stuck in the traffic again. Highway 540 is coming soon. This will be a big old highway coming across here. Any day now. So let's see, what else is going on here? What can I talk about while I'm riding? Motorcycle-y stuff. So, I guess we can talk about the fact that I don't have a transmission. That's always a point of interest for people. No transmission. Listen to me. I don't have a transmission. This bike just goes by the will of my brain alone. Yes, I just think my way through. No. What I meant to say was it has no clutch. This is an automatic transmission, which some people would say, that makes it a scooter. It's a Vespa. Okay, it's a Vespa. Beat your ass down the road. So, how do I like it? I love it. If I twist on the throttle to go fast, woo, boy, do I go fast. If I twist on the throttle to go slow, it's gentle. And I don't have to worry about click, none of that, just boom. And then once I want to slow down, if I let go of the throttle or just, move it forward like you do, it goes down, as the speed decreases, it gears down exactly the way it should. And if you want to use engine braking, it does that for you. When you let go, it engine brakes, just like it should. And if you want to gear down faster, you push the little paddle and you gear down faster. As a matter of fact, if I want to pass people, let's say I'm in 7th gear on the highway, which is what this is always, 7th gear pretty much all the time. I'm in 7th gear and I want to pass somebody. I want that extra oomph. I just push this little toggle switch down here. I push it 2 times. And all of a sudden I'm 2 gears lower. Man, twisting that throttle. Woo! and then it will automatically upshift for me, or I can upshift on my own if I want to. If I want, I can put it in sport mode, and then once I have it in sport mode, it's always going to be super aggressive. I usually only do sport mode when I'm on like the back of the dragon, tail of the dragon type of stuff, where you want that instant response, but you don't want to be worrying about toggle flippy flappy. You just want the bike to do it. So sport mode is awesome for that. Or if I want to go from 0 to 100 in as little time as possible without having to worry about shifting or anything, sport mode, baby. I don't really use economy mode. I did when I was on the big trip to the Tetons. As you know, you're on the super slab, or you're just going straight, you know, through the nothings for hours and hours. Figure, hey, let me put on econo mode, see if that helps. Rain mode I only ever really use on gravel surfaces. It's wonderful on gravel. And the rest of the time I'm in tour mode. Tour mode is what it's automatically set to. I think you can change that, but I just leave it in tour mode all the time because I don't really need to make any changes. That's where I live. Passing that by. Oh, another guy on a bike. Hey, and he gave me a wave. Good for him. I hate when they do that. They hit the brakes first, make you wonder what the hell's going on, and then they give you the turn signal. That's where the cops hang out, where I just looked to my left. See this? I can slow down and even stop. Never have to use my clutch. Love it. And you get these manly men. I've been riding since I was in the womb. I've been clutching since I was in the womb. And I've never, ever once made the wrong kind of shift. I've never tried to shift down and shifted up by accident. I never tried to shift up and shifted down by accident. Never. I've never missed a shift. And I've never not been able to find neutral. I can find neutral no problem every single time my entire life. Alright, superhero. Good for you. For me, that's all a moot point now. I don't have to worry about any of it. I can just focus on the road. Focus on the fun. No shifting necessary. No feathering of clutch necessary. And, you know, this is what always pissed me off about Harley. They started coming out with reduced effort clutch. Reduced effort clutch. So you think, okay, it's going to be easier than it used to be. Now, I started off on a 2003 Softail Standard. And then I went to a 2005 Road King Classic. And then I went to a 2014 Ultra, then a 17 Ultra Limited. And I got to tell you, by the time I got to the 17 and the reduced effort clutch, it was a pain in the neck to clutch in stop and go traffic. Or if you're trying to do parking lot maneuvers for practice, man, that clutch hand was just dying. It was so hard to pull, and you got to pull it all the way. Oh, Jesus. And it would let out really late. There was like very little play in it. And I thought, it must be me. It must be me. I must be a wimp or something. And then I rode Moose's bike when I was up in Michigan. I rode his 2006 Road King Classic. And it still had the cable clutch, like my 05 did, that I haven't ridden in years. And the very first thing I noticed on that bike was how easy that clutch was to pull in, and how great they had all this play in it. You had all this feathering zone. It was so easy and effortless. That clutch was awesome. So that's when I realized, when they tell you it's a reduced effort clutch, what they really mean is it's harder to pull the clutch in now. Whenever they tell you, if they make a point to tell you something that they shouldn't have to tell you, that's when you realize, oh, it's the opposite. I just decided I was going to go the long way around and have some fun as I plow into a truck and die, right? Just be careful, Mikey. Yeah, I knew he was going to be coming over a little bit. Not a whole lot of room on this road. Yeah, I don't miss clutching. And any bike I get in the future, it will either have to be a DCT or a quick shifter. You know, for a main bike. For a once in a while bike, I could do a clutch. That wouldn't be a problem. But as a main bike, I want to have this ease right here. This is so easy. I like easy. I'm getting older now. I don't want difficult. I don't want tough guy stuff. It's a 50-pound clutch. I gotta put in 50 pounds of clutch. Well, thanks. Work smart, not hard. And you might be wondering, oh, Mike, since you're on the topic, what second bike are you thinking about? Well, I'm thinking about maybe 2 years. I'll be 52 if I'm alive. And I'd like to get something, you know, smaller, obviously. Something real flickable. Something real fast, but not so fast that it's like a track bike. I don't want a track bike, obviously. So when am I ever going to go to a track? You only ever get in trouble on those bikes if they look like a track bike. Even when you ride normally, you look like you're going fast. I don't want any extra scrutiny by the police. But I gotta say, I'm really enamored with that CB1000R that GB Winging It has. And the newer ones, the newest one they just came out with, ooh, man, that's beautiful. All blacked out, yeah, baby. They're really up in their game in that department. So that's definitely on my list of considerations for a second bike. And then there's the Harley Fat Bob. I really like that bike. A lot of people don't like the way the pipes come up in the back like they do, but I would like to test ride that bike just to see. I'll test ride both of them, see which one suits me more. I won't need the carrying capacity thing because it'll just be for, you know, fun scoots around. I'm not going to be going on long trips with them. That's what this is for, right? This is for commuting and long trips, and also fun while I'm doing it. And then the other two bikes are just going to be for rip-arounds. Other two bikes, did I say? I meant the other bike. I'm not getting both of them. Wouldn't that be awesome? I was thinking about getting a Sportster. But, I don't know. I think I'm going to look like an elephant humping a French fry if I do that. So, maybe I'll back off of that. Where the hell am I going? Do I even know anymore? Do I even care? Maybe I'll just go back to the office. Having eaten nothing, I will return to the office. Private drive. Because there is a part of me that would like to have a Sportster bobber. I would love a Sportster bobber. With big fat tires on it. But that's not going to be a rip-around bike so much. That'd be like a cruise-around bar-hopping bike, which I don't bar-hop, so... It would just be something beautiful to look at, you know? Put all kinds of particular stuff to me, customize it nicely. So if I could have 3 bikes, that would be what I'd have. I'd have this bike, either a Fat Bob or a CB1000R, and a Sportster 48 or something, like a bobber with a big tank. I don't want that little peanut tank. And then, of course, now that I'm pipe dreaming, right? Get another bike on top of it all, add to the stable. Get me either a Pan America or a Africa Twin. And I think they have an Africa Twin DCT, which would be pretty darn cool to have. There's Mama Rabbits. I don't know if it's Mama Rabbits anymore. I don't think it is. It's Big Daddy's Roadhouse now. I think that lady got arrested for drugs, cocaine or something. Apparently that lady was a cokehead. Well, you know what? I might get nothing. I'll just stick on this. This does a good rip around as well. People say, this is such a heavy bike. Well, it might be, and I don't know, because I've never ridden anything really much lighter than this. I mean, my Softail standard was like 650 pounds. This is like 840. So I guess that was lighter. I really only know how heavy this bike is once I ride a bike that's really light, and then I can see the difference. But for me, this doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like a bike. It's normal to me. Oh, I could go there. Yes, I could. Yes, I think I will. Yes, I think I figured out where I want to go now. Yes. And you think I don't stop at stop signs. I don't know why I'm so happy. Probably because it's Friday. And I feel better. I don't feel sick like I was. So that's good. I'm not tired. That's good. I'm just feeling, you know, happy. And I'm riding around at 41 degrees Fahrenheit with no special winter gear on whatsoever. I've been going for, I don't know, about half an hour now. Isn't this pretty out here? I just love this. This is called Fuquay-Varina. You've seen me here many a time. Bumpy. This is a town that was originally a tourist destination for people on the train between Raleigh and Fayetteville. They would come down here to Fuquay Springs, and they would, I guess they would either drink or bathe in the spring water. Is supposed to be good for your health, medicinal, you know, snake oil type stuff. Look at that. That's 2 stop signs I stopped at. Yeah, that's where I'll go. I'm going to the Aviator. So you might be wondering, what is the Aviator, Mike? Well, the Aviator is it's a brewery. Originally, it was what do you call it? This guy was a pilot flying this little dinky plane, like a Buddy Holly type plane. And he started getting into the microbrew type stuff. He started brewing in the hangar at the little air park. And then he started holding little tastings and stuff, and he started selling some, and it started growing. And then the FAA said you can't brew in the hangar anymore, and so he moved his location into town here, and it's been growing and growing ever since. So if you're interested in a really good beer, he makes a great Belgian. It's called the Devil's Tramping Ground. It's based on an old legend. This is downtown Fuquay, by the way. The Devil's Tramping Ground is an old legend of this circle out by Sanford, North Carolina, where nothing grows. They say it's haunted, the devil comes out there, or whatever. So nothing grows on it. Anyway, the Devil's Tramping Ground beer is a Belgian triple, and it's really tasty. It's 9.5% alcohol by volume, so it's pretty strong. But I love it. I only get one, so very, very good beer. And that's where I'm going. And then they opened up a tap room, and they opened up a smokehouse. So the guy is very successful, and he's got all kinds of beers. Look him up, Aviator Brewing Company, I guess it is. And you'll be very happy if you can taste some of that stuff. It's good. I'm not a huge beer drinker because it's a lot of calories and fattening stuff. I'm more of a whiskey guy, but I do enjoy me some beer once in a while. My beer of choice is usually a stout. I love Guinness, but you can't get Guinness at the Aviator because it's their own proprietary stuff. I'm in Varina now. You'll be seeing downtown Varina any moment here. That's the Brick. This is Main Street Varina, or Broad Street Varina. I can nose in because I have reverse gear. All right, folks. Talk to you later.